Okay, so this post is from as an accidental Tumblr, right? And anyways, by this particular person, it goes. So the anonymous asks, "You lost yourself to the woke agenda. Stop being a trans man and go back to being a cis man." And then the person answered, "I don't know what to add in response to this. To ask, it's perfect on its own. I don't want to soil it." It just goes to prove that they don't know the difference between like trans man and trans woman, and so they got it completely wrong. And I guess they obviously don't understand the word cis either.
Hey guys, gals, and non-binary pals, it's me, your host Kai, and this video we're gonna jump into Accidental Ally Reddit. So let's jump into that Reddit now.
Okay, so this post right here, and it goes, JKR. We know who that is. That's just kidding. Rawling. Screenshot a comment. Okay, so they screenshot a comment I made, and everyone in the comments are unknowingly affirming my gender identity, right? And it goes, JK is like, the thing is, neither the men who believe erroneously they're women, nor the men who get sexual thrill from dressing as women are in fact women. They're all men. Their motives are irrelevant. Men aren't entitled to women's hard-earned rights. And the original post was, turfs see a guy doing cross-dressing as a fetish and automatically think he's a trans woman. Please learn that kinks are very different from gender identity. Yeah, so I guess the particular instance is like J.K. Rowling was like insulting this person, right? And they're like, "Oh, this person's not a woman," and it's like, yeah, they're a cross-dresser, which is completely like a different thing. J.K. Rowling, but I mean, J.K. Rowling's an idiot, so it's that. So this post, right, and the person's like, "LOL, he really tried." I wasn't really sure how to answer, but I clicked initially before, and the person's like, "Trans men are not women; they are just mentally ill." Well, part of that was true. Like I guess some trans men might have mental health issues, but the other part was true. Is yes, trans men are not women. Like you're this is why it's an accidental ally moment. This is why this video is us reacting to accidental ally moments. Because yes, trans men are not women. Trans men are men. Trans women are women, and non-binary people are valid. But it goes to show, like I've said in previous videos, and like Tanya has said in previous videos, and when Diamond Ash was part of this channel, when Diamond Ash said in previous videos, that they don't know the difference for one. They don't know that trans women are people that were assigned male at birth but are women, and trans men are people that were assigned female at birth but are men, and non-binaries neither. These people don't know like the simple differences between trans men and trans women or any of that. They just don't understand it. And that's because in their heads, they don't even acknowledge the existence of trans men. So, like, this post is like, saying mission accomplished, accidental at Instagram. So, it's another accidental ally moment because that's what this video is about. And it goes, transition, so good people be thinking I'm lying. And someone's like, still a man. And then it's like, never mind. It's like, I can always tell. Yeah, they can't always tell at all. They like say they can always tell, and then you like show them a picture of someone else that's not trans and is cis, and then they're like, oh, that person's obviously, whatever the opposite gender is. Like you show them a picture of a famous cis man celebrity, and you're like, oh, this is my trans friend. And they're like, oh, I can tell that's a woman, and it's like, guess what? This wasn't even a trans woman, and you can do it with vice versa. They just don't know. They can't tell. So th- this post right here, right, says found in a transphobe brigade. I'm sorry, you see on the screen what it says. Facebook post about trans women in sports. Oh, great. The usual typical argument about trans people in sports. And the thing is that, like, that's assuming that any particular, hormones make somebody better at sports and whatnot, and that sports has nothing to do with talent. And they're like, oh, well, trans women shouldn't be in sports with women because they got a athletic advantage. And it's like everybody in general has the athletic advantage. That's like how the person wins is because of their athletic advantage. You're supposed to have an advantage in sport. That's what makes you the top person or whatever. But anyways, like that's not even like their argument is complete bullshit anyways, because the proven fact is that trans women that are on HRT have a lower testosterone count equal to that of a cis woman. But anyways, so it's like they absolutely should be allowed to play in sports. Not one person said they were not. The only condition is that they play on the team that matches their gender. Well, I'm glad that we agree, because transgender women are women. Every medical association in the United States can agree upon that, along with the majority of medical bodies throughout the world. Yes, trans women are women, trans men are men, and non-binary people are valid. It's like I said, they can't tell the difference. Like usually, what's going on is they can't tell the difference, or they just don't acknowledge the existence of trans men, or sometimes they get the words backwards. They think trans men is like, trans women, and then they think trans women is trans men. They get it backwards. They don't even understand the language with the words, if you will. So, Hyper Dog Owner 458 shared this post, and they said this was said to a trans woman. So it's another accidental, trans situation, right? Where the person's gender was affirmed. And anyways, this person's like, we can always tell. I work with a deeply transphobic religious woman, and she has absolutely no idea I'm trans. We're 8 months in, and she's still trying to convert me to believing that people like me are infringing upon her rights while having no fucking clue. But perfect. The religious woman obviously has the right idea. If you mean Christian, you are not a man, you're a woman. And it goes, I know, thanks. Because they can't tell. They always say they can always tell, but they can't. They just can't tell. Like, they claim they can tell, but they can't. They just can't. They don't. They always say they can tell, but, like, most of the time, like, they're around trans people and they don't even know. And to all the transphobic people that might be watching this video, a trans person has pissed in the same toilet that you have. Get over yourselves. So this post, right? It's like, hey, we're all trans. Accidental Twitter. And so this trans person's like, cis people piss me the fuck off. And then this person's like, cis people only exist in your mind. Wait, cis people don't exist? Oh, shit. Well, a lot of people can just start disappearing, I guess. Like, did somebody Thanos snap them? Like that? And, like, cis people don't exist? Like, everybody's trans. I mean, technically that is true, because, like, at least in the United States, because Donald Trump signed an executive order a while back that said, whatever the thing was at birth, or whatever, or no, whatever the genes were at conception are what you are. And the thing is that biologically everyone starts off as a woman. So anybody that says they're a man in America is actually trans now. So, yeah. How nice that they acknowledge that trans men also experience menstruation. Someone's like, tampons. No, we've seen enough men telling us they're menstruating in 2026. Men do menstruate. Like, trans men do have uteruses and all those working parts that would cause menstruation. So they do. So, like, I don't get your point there. I mean, but hey, at least you're acknowledging it. So you're an accidental ally, even though that's not what you meant to do. It's another accidental ally moment. It's like, you're not a man, right? And it's like, trans women are women. Yep. You're a fucking man. Get a grip. You're not a man. That was like contradictory there. Like, you were telling her, oh, you're a man. Get a grip. You're not a man. I mean, either way, I don't know this particular person, if they're actually, well, yeah, I guess they are trans women, because it said trans women are women. But even if they weren't, you'd, like, technically affirm their gender either way. Because if they were not, and you said you're a man, well, yeah. Well, you get the point. Department of War will provide gender affirming care. U.S. military will test service members' testosterone levels. It's it's like when it comes to this whole particular situation, it's like gender affirming care for everyone except for trans people. And it's ironic because, like, literally what Pete Hegseth and the Trump administration is doing is literally a gender affirming care. We love double negatives. Oh, yeah, because, like, double negatives, because they're like, they'll say something, but then they can't technically, like, say the exact opposite of their sentence because they used a double negative, right? Somebody's like, transphobes try not to engage with a trans woman's content level impossible. Oh, it definitely is. It's definitely impossible for them. Like, a trans person will just be being their regular self, and a transphobe will come in and mention something that has nothing to do with the content at hand because they're so obsessed with what's in other people's pants. It goes, you're a man and always will be. Society isn't never going to think you're an actual woman. Since you said isn't never, that's a double negative. And so since it's a double negative, the sentence then becomes society is going to think you're an actual woman. So you're an accidental ally. So this person's like, I found this in my Facebook memories and thought it belonged here. Me, see sign saying lesbian equals female homosexuality. Me, sarcastically, no, really? I mean, yeah, like the sign's like, lesbian equals female homosexuality. Yeah, that's literally the definition. Like it's an accidental ally, but it's like, hello, Captain Obvious? And it's like accidental woke Babylon B. Oh yeah, because Babylon B is like this far right conservative version of the Onion. It was like Elliot Page retroactively awarded 17 Oscars for amazingly convincing portrayals of women. Yeah, because Elliot Page, which it said Elliot Page retroactively awarded 17 Oscars for amazing convincing portrayals of women. That would be accurate because Elliot Page has always been a man. So yeah, like I know they weren't trying to be woke, but you know what? We're just gonna say they're woke and they were an accidentality, just because I know it'll really piss off the conservatives that and the transphobes that are watching this video. And it's like affirming her gender. It's like if you don't laugh, you're a liberal. One of us is trans. Well, you're both gay. Um. Okay. I mean, you like just affirmed her gender. Like, and God, why does he look like your typical gym bro? He not only does he look like a typical gym bro, but he looks like the kind of guy that thinks it's not gay and if it's in a three-way. This guy obviously, like, look at him. He sucked his homie's dick one time and then like totally said, "Oh, I said no homo when I did it, so it's totally cool." Maybe the real gender is the friends we made along the way. Our state constitution protects New Yorkers from discrimination based on sex, gender identity, and expression, and sexual orientation. There's only one gender. Wait, there's only one? I what? There's only one gender? So what gender is that? I think they meant to say there's only two genders, but I mean, the fact that they don't know the difference between gender and sex, because if you were talking about sex, there's technically three, and gender is a completely other story, if you will, as well. Because, like, okay, sex, there's three. There's, man, woman, intersex. And then gender, that's a whole different thing, and there's lots of those. But this person says there's only one. Is it like a Highlander situation? Like there can only be one? Like all the genders have to fight to the death and they're gonna like behead each other, and then all of a sudden we're gonna hear Queen playing in the background and goes, "Here we are, born to be kings of the universe." And I don't even think that's the lyrics. It's the theme song to the TV series Highlander. I think it was the theme song in the movies as well. But is it that kind of situation? Like, is that why there's only one gender? Is all the genders going to have to fight to the death and behead each other, and then the last one standing wins the prize? Like it's a Highlander situation? Somebody accidentally affirmed my gender. A male can never be female. A boy will always be a boy. So I guess this person was a trans person. It's like, okay, good job. Like they can't tell. And then the whole man will always be a man, a woman will be always a woman bullshit is just complete bullshit, and it's just bullshit. Like I'm not even gonna like dignify that with a response. The whole man will be a man, always be a man, a woman will always be a woman bullshit. You can just take it and shove it up your ass. I'm not even dignify that in a response. I'm not going to get into a huge debate and explain the complexities of sex and gender and the human psyche or any of that, because I'm just not going to dignify that with a response. I'm done dignifying with a response. My hairstylist did such a good hair job. You'll never be a man. Okay. And then they're like, throw confetti everywhere. It's like transphobic ally. Oh, because this person like thought she was a man, and she's like, okay, yeah, I'm not. So like, you're right. I'll never be a man. Oh, that was good. Just saw a misogynistic dude saying only men has rights to speak. And when asked if he's including MTF, male to female, as well, he said trans women are women. Um, it's like misogyny, but gender affirming misogyny. Their own AI slop is turning against them. Ooh, their AI slop is turning against them. This is great. And it goes, raise your hand if you want your state to ban pride flags from children's classrooms. Oh, nobody's raising their hand in this. USA Bunny here is like trying to get them to raise their hand if they want, their school to, the state to ban pride flags from children's classrooms. And none of them are like raising their hand. And they all seem to be looking at them like, dude, get a life. Like, look at Tweety behind him. Tweety is like, could you take your transphobia somewhere else? You know what? I know what Tweety's saying. Tweety's like, I thought I saw a transphobe. I did. And this person's like, equality win? And it goes, one of my favorite YN songs because he was respectable with it. What is your pronouns? I'm on your block. He, her, him, they, them, fuck it, everybody getting shot. I mean, equality? He's not transphobic about it. He's just going to shoot everybody. Accidental transbian ally in the comments of an Instagram reel. No one is a guy? Yes, you're right. No one in the video is guys. Taken down by your own poor grammar. Yeah, I guess they were trying to like go another route, right? Because they were like, oh, no one is a gay, perhaps, and they misspelled, and that's the grammatical error, if you will. So I'm assuming that's what's going on with that one. This person's like, I don't know if this belongs here, but it seems like it does. Dear liberals, no matter how hard you try, trans men will never be women, and trans women will never be men. Facts over feelings. Yeah, because trans men are men, and trans women are women. And non-binary people are valid. Like, I don't know what you're trying to go with there, dude. LOL, he couldn't decide which pronoun to be insulting. Okay, so I guess this person, like, commented, like, edited it twice, right? Their comment, like, first, at one point, they were like, sis, you can open theater with all that projection. And then they edited and like, bro, you can open a theater with all that projection. I mean, I guess, like, excellent ally because you were trying to use the proper pronouns? I mean, wow. I mean, at least he agrees that we have rights, I think. If trans people don't have rights, how am I supposed to vote to take away their rights? Have you thought about that, stupid lib shits? Oh. What? You can't vote to take away people's rights. That's not how rights work. Like, you can't vote to take them away. And rights shouldn't... Well, I mean, you can, but you shouldn't be able to. So you're correct. Trans people do have rights. And the fact that you want to try to vote them away means you admit that they have rights. But yes, you're right. Rights shouldn't be voted on. Rights should be just guaranteed automatically. But there's people like Connor D. Oil here that think that they should be voted on, that he should be able to take away whatever rights of people he doesn't like. It's good enough that he feels comfortable enough to do this. It goes, Trump celebrates Pride Month. I mean, it looks like it in the photo. I mean, I guess he was trying to go for like this whole macho thing, like a macho and a manly man thing. But if you look at it, he didn't go for that. Like, the look that he has there is like the exact opposite of what he was trying to go. Like, it literally looks like some gay thing going on. And I mean, the guys in the background look like they're his bears, if you will. So, I mean, Wait, are all of them with Donald Trump in this AI generated image? So he's like a polyamorous gay man. Huh. This person's like, hey, I bet all the trans women must feel like they've been kicked in the balls. And it goes, they have no balls. Wait, like gender affirming surgery for everybody? Gender affirming surgery for everybody.
So, hey guys, gals, and non-binary pals, that's been all the video today. Tell me in the comment section what you think of any of this content that's in this video. I'd love to hear your feedback, but remember, hate has no home here, so any, transphobic or homophobic comments or racist comments or any comments that attack marginalized groups will be deleted, because this is not a safe space for your bigotry, and I'm not the U.S. government, so I can, decide whatever the hell I want when it comes to the comment section and delete your comments. Simple as that. And if you like this kind of content and you want to see more of this content, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified of future videos like this one, or just to join the Fox Den. So comment in the comment section and all that jazz. Thank you for watching. I've been your host, Kai. Until next time, I'll see you in the next video.
We are every single star, still here. Trans women, trans men, non-binary and free, still here. You can legislate the document, but you can't legislate me, still here. SB 14442, weapons in one bill, double barrel, double threat. Invalidate the IDs, then ban the bathrooms, make them sweat. Now any stranger on the street can sue a trans person for a $1,000 fee, just for suspecting, just for looking. That's a bounty hunter regime. Use the restroom twice in the wrong place. That's a civil